Hey, how's it going, bros? My name is Aaron. Welcome back to another video. And today we are gonna talk about my best custom settings for the Sony WF-1000XM3 earbuds. When I first got these earbuds, the very first thing I did after I unboxed them in this video is to jump into the Sony Headphones Connect app and try to figure out for myself what are the best settings for me. So I hope that what you're about to see here will also help you to optimize the earbuds. But of course, not everything is set in stone. So if you feel like there's a certain setting which isn't working out for you, feel free to experiment and change it, because the most important thing is to optimize your earbuds to your preference, not mine. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the earbuds on and call up the Sony Headphones Connect app. This is the Sony Headphones Connect app, available only on iOS and Android. So before any of you ask me whether it's possible to do this custom settings on a PC or a Mac, I'm gonna say in advance, no, it's not possible to do it because iOS and Android only. Now I've set everything to default settings for the purpose of this demonstration. I'm gonna need you to pay attention to the first two settings first, okay? Adaptive sound control and ambient sound control. These two settings are very closely linked together. What is adaptive sound control? This is the headphones being able to detect your current action, whether it be walking, staying in one spot, running, or whether you're on public transport, by relying on your phone's GPS data. And based on what it thinks you are doing, it will give you what it thinks is the best, most appropriate noise cancellation level. So I'm just gonna switch it on for the purpose of this demonstration, just to show you what it actually does. Okay, now, as you can see, there are 4 levels of noise cancellation for 4 different kinds of activity: running, walking, staying in one spot, and public transport. Okay, for staying in one spot, it is giving me maximum ambient sound pass-through with a focus on passing through human voice, which is not what I want. Usually I will switch it off, and then for the other various activities, yeah, this seems about right. Public transport, maximum noise cancellation. Yeah, so go ahead and play around with the different noise cancellation levels given the activity, but my preference is to switch this off entirely because I prefer having just one noise cancellation level for all situations. The second reason for this is that adaptive sound control isn't as responsive as I would like. So sometimes I could be staying in one spot, but it will show that I'm walking, which is wrong, right? And only after a period of time, it will detect that, hey, I'm actually staying in one spot, and this is the maximum noise cancelling level I should get, which is too troublesome. Okay, so I usually switch adaptive sound control off. But notice that when I switch adaptive sound control off, ambient sound control remains switched on when it was switched off before. Now, my recommendation is to leave it switched on, because for some reason you will get better noise cancellation and sound quality, both more dynamic and a fuller sound quality, if you activate ambient sound control. Now, I don't know why Sony wants to make better noise cancelling and sound quality a feature that you have to switch on, but my theory is that this is meant to improve the earbuds battery life, because adaptive sound control and ambient sound control apparently has a negative impact on battery life. So say with these two features switched off, you will get an average battery life of say 6 hours, right, per charge. With these two features switched on, the maximum battery that you can get is about 4 hours plus. which isn't a big difference, but it's still a difference. And this may matter to some people. So nonetheless, I will recommend that you switch ambient sound control on because of that better noise cancelling and sound quality that you will get. Okay, the next setting is the equalizer. Now, setting the best custom EQ settings for your earbuds should be a whole separate video because it is such a huge topic and there's so much to go through. So today I will just go over it very briefly, very quickly for you, show you the basics. Hit the arrow key and you'll see a range of presets by Sony. Play a song and scroll through the presets slowly. Give yourself a few, like maybe half a minute to listen to the sound and decide which one you like best. Scroll through very slowly, but if you need to set your own EQ settings, select either manual, custom, or custom 1 or custom 2 and hit the settings key at the lower right hand corner. Here you see a 5-band equalizer. Pretty straightforward. The band to the very left hand side that says 400 Hz is bass. The band at the very right hand side that says 15.6 kHz is treble. So just go ahead and adjust as you will, but be very careful when you adjust clear bass because clear bass, even a small adjustment can make a huge difference to the sound quality. So be very careful when you adjust clear bass, okay? For a more in-depth tutorial about how to adjust the custom EQ settings, I will be making a separate video for this, so subscribe and ring the bell to stay tuned for such a video when it comes out, okay? But in the meantime, here's the next setting. Pauses when headphones are taken off. This is meant to pause your music when you take off the headphones. This setting should be left on because this is meant to extend your earbuds battery life. Next setting is sound quality mode. Here by default it's on priority on sound quality, but guys, I need you to select priority on stable connection instead. And this is because most of the time I'm usually using the earbuds outside when I'm commuting, when I'm in the mall, when I'm doing whatever. And if you leave it on priority on sound quality, you will experience some signal drops between the left and right earbud or with your phone. Not very ideal, so I usually leave them on priority on stable connection. Now, will sound quality be affected? Yes, a little bit of a difference in sound quality between the two, but remember guys, we have activated ambient sound control, so already sound quality is a little bit better. So the difference in sound quality when you activate priority on stable connection is actually very minimal. You will barely be able to tell the difference. Okay, the next setting is DSEE HX. Now, what is this? This is Sony's proprietary algorithm for upscaling or improving the quality of your music files. So if you're somebody who listens to a lot of old MP3 files you downloaded in 1999, you know, those 128 kilobytes per second files, DSEE HX will automatically make them sound more dynamic, more clean. It will sound better as a whole. So activate this if you're somebody who listens to a lot of lower quality music files or music streams. But because DSEE HX has a negative impact on battery life, so for me personally, I switch it off because I don't really need any upscaling. The 320 kilobytes per second files that I listen to, good enough. Okay, next features, very straightforward. Change function of left side button and right side button. So I prefer the default ambient sound control button on the left side, and on the right side, playback control. I sort of get how some people are really upset that this does not have like volume controls, but this seems to me like something Sony can add later on in a software update. Automatic power off. Yes, I recommend that you leave this on off when headphones are taken off after 5 minutes, because sometimes we might forget, we might just take out the earbuds, leave them on the table and forget about them till the next day, only to discover to our horror that it's run out of battery. So it's something that you should switch on for as much as possible, but as long as you leave them inside your ear with noise cancelling activated, it will not switch off. It only switches off when you take off the earbuds. Notification and voice guide, if you need it, switch it on, otherwise switch it off. I prefer to have mine switched on. Language, English. Obviously my first language is English, despite what a lot of people think. It's pretty sad. Automatic download of software, I leave it off. Because you want to know what that software can do for your earbuds before you download it. Always safer to leave it switched off. So guys, those were my custom settings of the Sony WF-1000XM3 earbuds. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this video was helpful? And what video about the XM3 earbuds would you like to see in future? Tell me in the comment section below. Tell me what you think. Thank you again for watching. My name is Aaron and you're watching Sgloud&wireless. And if you like this video, if you found this video life-changing, please punch that like button with a vengeance and share this video with your friends. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join my notification squad, because I upload new videos every single week, and this is the only way that YouTube will notify you. Also, very important to check in your YouTube settings to see if notifications is enabled, because even if you've subscribed and rang the bell, YouTube will not notify you of new videos if you don't enable YouTube notifications. So that's very important. Make sure you do all of that, and I'll see you again in the next one.